Hey, I'm live. And if you're here on YouTube and you found my video and you're thinking about moving to Costa Rica and you're wondering, how do I find the best place to settle? That's my topic for today. I think because I had this idea that I can show you in my video. That can help you to find the best location to live, right? Because I can imagine, I don't know where you are in the world. By the way, let me know in the comments below. I am obviously in Costa Rica. Here I'm sitting in front of my house, but I am finding some shelter for the rain. But let me sit like this so you have a little green background. But this was the question that I was asking myself before my big move to Costa Rica. So how do I know what is the best place to settle? And I, as a mom and a wife of Dirk with 2 growing up children, I had a list that was important for me to pick the right location. So I just want you to listen to the sounds in the background and tell me what you hear. I'm gonna be silent for 10 seconds. And reply what you hear. That's actually Dirk. Okay, so the reason why I ask this is because a lot of the locations offered online, you cannot really grasp how it is for real. So imagining you're in the United States, you're thinking about leaving the United States, for example, right? And you're looking into Costa Rica to live, you're dreaming about it. Perhaps you were once here vacationing and you're like, you know what the heck, I'm going to look into information where to live, but I'm not going to leave my life without securing a spot to settle in. And this is mistake number 1 that most people make when moving to Costa Rica, that they think, let me sit like this, I have better lighting, that they think that they have to settle and sign a contract for the coming year, and that's security. I wanted to share this advice with you. Don't do it. Don't sign anything for long term. The only reason for finding out the best place to settle in your new life in Costa Rica is to visit that place, to literally physically visit that place and to listen. Listen what sounds you hear. Are you close to a road, for example? Are you in nature? Are you in nature but there's lots of neighbors? Are you in a town? Is it in high season still quiet as in low season? But the sounds is what I paid attention to when I visited my first rental. It was in the center of Santa Teresa and it was quiet. And I thought, well, this might be not too bad. But then my neighbor said, you have to get out of here before it's December, Muriel, with your family, because they're drinking here. They will be drinking here in your front yard because you're right in the center of Santa Teresa. And I was like, oh my goodness, I need to find another rental. And so we did. And then we visited the place. And then I saw no other houses around that house. It was on the hill. And I listened and I heard the monkeys and I heard the nature. So that's also when you are looking into buying property. Oh, by the way, I'm rambling on. I wanted to welcome everyone who's live. And I wanted to ask you to say hi. Give me your thumbs up. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And let me know if the sound is right. And the vision is good. If it's not a blurry quality like the other day when I was tuned in on the wrong Wi-Fi. Don't make it too complicated. Visit the place before making long-term commitments, contract-wise, to live. Don't do it. Don't do it. I want to talk you out of it. And don't buy property from a distance. You have to get there yourself and listen to the sounds in any time of year. As much as as much as points in the year. So in high season and low season, what is the place like in rainy season? I had in my first rental in Santa Teresa. This is actually a funny story now, but at the moment it was not funny for my neighbor. So we were 3 houses in a small area, which was super quiet in low season because we came in low season before COVID, right? And it looked so cool, and I always, looked at his house like, that's a cute little house. It looked nicer than the house that we were renting. But in rainy season, one morning we woke up and my daughter said, I saw the neighbor leaving with all bags and stuff. I said, wow, he should have told me when he's definitely leaving or moving. And then I met him in town and said, what happened? Are you moving? He said, no. The river flooded our house. It literally ran through our house, and that always happens every year in rainy season. Come on, this is not a joke. This is for real. So yeah, check out the place. Go and visit it. You hear these sounds? You hear these birds? Let me walk a little so it's not raining that hard. So I am living close to a road, right? Which is a dirt road. But there's not so much traffic right now because there's not so many tourists right now. But I can show you the gate. Down there is the road. There's traffic driving there, right? So if you living in a house right here, you can imagine what happens here when more tourists and more traffic is trespassing. It's noise. So you can only, there's many ways to find out which location is best to live and to settle, but best is to get there yourself. Listen, look, use your common sense, ask questions to the neighbors. And when you're about to buy, hey Michael, I see some highs coming in, just leave your replies, let me hear from you. I always love to hear from you. And this is important information, guys, if you are about to buy a property, this is what we've done, right? So I'm not a real estate expert whatsoever. This is my first property that I ever bought, but we use our common sense. We visited the place as much as possible, also without telling in advance that we were coming to the guy who was intermediary. So we just drove here. We brought our pet rescue, our dog, and looked how he acted on the property. Of course, you cannot just bring your dog in it. Oh, let me stand dry again. It's raining pretty hard again. Whoop. And look, what does the land, for example? You want to know what's happening in rainy season? But we knew this. So yeah, definitely visit it as much as possible unexpectedly. To see what's going on, to see if there's crazy stuff happening, if there's, I don't know, if there's mud flows, rain that cannot get anywhere, like I said. Okay, so this is just an example of something that laid here in the, sorry, I cannot do that. There's a lot of water here, right? But this is grassland, okay? This is a huge example. In towns like Santa Teresa, there's a lot of places, every square inch is being built, right? Even now in low season. So can you imagine? So we have kind of a flat piece of land of 5.5 acres, but in Santa Teresa it goes uphill. So you buy a piece of property and above you is also a property, right? And it's dry season when you visit the place, etc. Now can you imagine what might be happening in rainy season, right? And your neighbor that's living uphill decided to cut away a lot of trees, vegetation that is basically holding the mountain. It's not without risk, and this is the stuff that you need to pay attention to before choosing your location to live. If you live with small kids, if you just in general, come on. What does the land do, right? What type of neighbors do you have? Do you have neighbors living above you? Do you live like on a cliff? What's the construction like? I lived in my first rental in Santa Teresa where the roof was leaking, but it, you know, they denied it whatsoever. I have a film that you see the water dripping from the roof with a big rainy season storm, and it was right above my daughter's bed, and I was like, that's not the place where I will be living if there's not a reparation happening, right? So I was happy that I'd never signed a long-term contract. I'm just saying, you want to check out the place, and especially right now if you're looking for rent, which I always recommend if you're looking to move to Costa Rica, just get here, rent an Airbnb for the first week or perhaps for 2 weeks, and then just start driving around, start asking around in the community groups, the Facebook community groups of that you're looking for a place to rent with your family situation, and you will see that many people will apply. And then just start do visits and do as I suggested, listen, go on different times of day, right? And right now there's not so much competition. I assure you that many people want to rent out a place that they own because of there's not so many tourists. So you have a good strategic marketplace right now. So yeah, you hear that motorbike passing? That's actually just one. So now you probably imagine why we want to build our new house in the back of the land like we did for Dirk's mom. So I'm just saying, this looks like a beautiful open space, but I know in high season the road will be dry, there will be a lot of dust. That's also an attention point. If you're close to a dirt road, which we have a lot here on the peninsula, the Nicoya, it's cozy to stand under a tree, but you never know if there's like biting animals. But it's beautiful, right? I love this. I hug trees, by the way. They say it gives you energy. Call me crazy. So we live at the peninsula, the Nicoya, right? And so there's lots of dirt roads here. We don't have traffic lights here. It's kind of remote, one of the remote parts of Costa Rica. So yeah, we need melassa. That's like sugarcane juice on the road. That's dried up to make it like a hard layer on top of the dust, so the dust won't just spread, because you're going to get it in your lungs, and that's super unhealthy. So that's stuff to pay attention to, but especially noise. When people visit our place for the very first time, and this is just another heads up, and they live in town, downtown in Santa Teresa or elsewhere, they say, I can breathe here, Muriel. And it's sometimes people who ask me, don't you miss living near the ocean? Because we have to drive 10 minutes down to the ocean. And I always say, well, if I want to see the ocean, I just drive down. I'm just so happy that I can drive up the hill and leave the town behind me and all the crowdedness and the noise and all the people on the motorbikes, and just come in this airy space. If you understand what I'm saying. Do you get a little impression about the atmosphere that's on our property? So I saw a comment coming in that I like to move to San Isidro. That's this area, San Isidro, at the peninsula, the Nicoya, right, in Punta Arenas. This is country land, a lot of country land. It's a little bit further away from the ocean, but yeah, I see it as a benefit to live here. And there's still a lot for on the marketplace here, so yeah, you can check it out. So basically, yeah, these are my simple tips. You know, if you're thinking about moving to Costa Rica, even Joey, he doesn't like the rain. I need to go inside. If you're thinking about moving to Costa Rica, just get here, do a trial vacation, check it out, drive around, rent a good 4x4 and pick a couple of spots on the map and just go explore, and don't expect that you can see everything. I planned to see whole Costa Rica to find a location to move here, but we didn't came further than the area to around Tamarindo and the peninsula de Nicoya and around San Jose and a little bit in between, and we already visited another part when vacationing, Dominical. So yeah, and we just planted our flag, knowing that, hey, if you want to relocate again, then Ellen, message me. Ellen is asking, where do I look when I want to find a place in San Isidro? Please let me know if you're looking into rent or to buy property, and just text me. Send me a reply or go to the description under my video and hit me up on Facebook Messenger, reminding me that it's about what it's about. Private message me and we can have a chat and take it from there. Oh, looking for rent. Okay. Message me. I might have some locations here. Might be one of the rentals where I lived in before we could move here to the property. So anyways, let me know. It's like a little bit chaotic video. I had to go standing under the roof again because of the rain. I just want to say thanks for watching my video. I am here to provide massive value. That's what my channel is all about. I'm open for suggestions. If you have topics that you want me to cover, let me know in the replies below. I'm as real as you can see. They call me Harry Potter, my kids. I just want to hear your honest reply. Do I look like Harry Potter, yes or no? Because they're laughing at me. But I'm kind of half blind lately when I need to read without glasses on. And now Dirk is making weird sounds from in the house. What? He is in the house. I don't know if you see him. But yeah, let me know yes or no, do I look like Harry Potter? And B, if you want to subscribe to my channel, it's really appreciated. Hit the bell icon as well, so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. And that might help you in the near future if you're looking into Costa Rica to live, or think about moving to Costa Rica, living in Costa Rica. I have dedicated my channel to everything I have learned as an expat mom who moved here in 2018 with her kids, and I share all the blunders I made, all the things I've learned, so hopefully you can benefit. And if you're looking, for ways to generate an income in Costa Rica in these weird COVID times, well, I work fully online, right? I already did it and I continue doing it, and you can learn more. Go ahead to the description below my video, hit the first link, or scroll more. I made a YouTube training about how to make profits sharing your passion on YouTube. There's so much that it's too much to talk about right now. Just follow the description under my video, scroll through it, and see if there's something that is a right fit for you that you're interested in to learn more about. And I'm happy to serve you. And thanks for watching. That's most important. I see that I already got a couple of thumbs up. No, Michael, the description, because this is a live video, you don't see a description yet, but this will be uploaded as a recording. But if you go to any other of my most recent videos on my channel, the links and the info in the description is the same. So just if you don't want to wait, just go to my previous video, check the description, otherwise wait a couple of minutes, and then you will see the description popping up. But I have to edit the description manually after stopping this recording, because this is live. But thanks for the question, Michael. So yeah, with that being said, bye from rainy season. Oh, I got a question before. When ends the rainy season? In general, December 1st. But you never know. Could be half of December. Could be, in general, the end of November, beginning of December. But we had a strange wet season and a strange dry season before. So I think the world is a little bit confused. But officially, December is dry. December and January are the top touristic months, because it's the driest, it's the clearest sky, you can surf the best, Costa Rica is in best shape. But I prefer this, actually. We have sun, we have crispy grass, the plants are growing, we have a lot of rain. Sometimes I just step into a swamp like that and I lose my flip-flop. But yeah, decide for yourself which part of the season you love best. It's weird, when I stand in front of the house I look orange. It's a reflection. It's weird. So thanks again for watching. This was Muriel from Costa Rica. They call us the Sunshine Family. Don't ask me why, it just happened. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Ciao!